Hello, welcome to this beginner's tutorial guide on stocks. If you're new to the stock market, this video will give you a simple and clear understanding of what stocks are, how the stock market works, and how you can get started as a beginner. During the course of this tutorial guide, my objectives are to help you understand the stocks investment industry and to assist you to begin your journey to wealth creation. Alright, my name is Francis Edafe-Api. I'm an entrepreneur and the founder of OHS World Hub, a personal finance and wealth creation coaching platform. I am delighted to be your host for this tutorial guide on investing. But let me quickly make a disclaimer before we go on. You need to make a very important decision at the end of this course, so be open to learning and be determined to execute all that you'll be learning. For someone wondering if stocks are real and can make them wealthy, absolutely! Stocks investing is a reward investment and not a Ponzi scheme or a get-rich-quick scheme. So stick around until the end of this video. Alright guys, let's jump right into the tutorial. What are stocks? As you can see on your screen, this is a definition from Investopedia. Stocks are shares of ownership in a company that are traded on stock exchanges. Investors buy and sell stocks based on their potential to increase in value or pay dividends. What this means is that when you buy a share of a company, you become a co-owner of the company. So you are buying a tiny piece of the company. It is interesting to note that stocks and shares are often used interchangeably by people, but shares are regarded as units of ownership of the company, while stocks are just bundles of shares. So it is correct to actually say you are buying the shares of a company or you are buying the stocks of a company. So the next, what is the stock market? Well, the stock market is a market where the shares of publicly traded companies are bought and sold. So the stock market is the market where we buy and sell shares. So what are stock exchanges? We have the Nigerian Stock Exchange and the US Stock Exchange. These are markets where we buy Nigerian stocks and the US stocks. Now, the Nigerian stock market has market days, which are Mondays to Fridays, except public holidays, and the market is open 10 a.m. to 2:20 p.m. While the US stock market is open 3:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Nigerian time on Mondays to Fridays. It is not open on weekends and it is not open on public holidays. Let's quickly look at how you can make money from investing in stocks and why you should invest in stocks. There are two major ways you can make money investing in stocks. The first is through capital appreciation. Capital appreciation simply means that when you buy a share or stocks at a certain price or value, which I'll be explaining in the course of the practicals, as time goes by, the value of that share increases and you get to gain more. So the value of your holdings increases or appreciates. And that is a major way that you make money from shares. Don't worry, we'll be doing the practicals and you will see all about that. Then the other one is dividends payment. Companies share parts of their profits to existing shareholders to encourage them for owning shares of the company. Some companies pay dividends per annum, that is yearly. Some pay dividends quarterly, that's once every 4 months, and some don't pay dividends. Reason being that some companies like to reinvest their profits to expand and for growth purposes. Why should you invest in stocks? Number one, it helps to grow wealth over time. When you invest in stocks, you begin to earn passive income, which can generate into wealth through compounding interest. Number two, you should invest in stocks because it helps to beat inflation instead of saving in a bank. As at today, the time I'm making this video, Nigeria's inflation rate has risen to 34.8%, which means that your 100,000 naira is now worth 65.2 thousand naira. So by keeping money or letting money sit idle in the bank account, it reduces in value. But when you invest such amount into stocks, it gains value because stocks earns you more money over time. Now, number three reason why you should invest in stocks is that you gain ownership in a successful company. Stop being on the lookout. Stop being among those that complain and whine about the situation of the Nigerian economy or the economies of other nations of the world. Get involved. Be involved in the economy. Get involved. That is how you also make money. Don't just let these companies that you love succeed without you benefiting from them. You have to be gaining from their success. Let's see a practical example of how capital appreciation works and how it can generate passive income for you over time. Now, as at the time when I made this video, Wema Bank shares was valued at 10.75 naira per share. Now, what that means is if you buy 100 units of Wema, 1,075 naira. Now, let me also show you how it works. As displayed on your screen, you can see that 100 units of Wema Bank shares will cost you exactly 1,075 naira. Now, when that share price increases more than its current value, let's say at 25 naira per unit of share, 100 units would be worth 2,500 naira, meaning that you have earned a profit of 1,425 naira. Now, I want you to quickly do one maths with me. Go on the comment section and do the maths. Calculate 100,000 units of Wema Bank shares at 10.75 naira and calculate the same 100,000 units of Wema Bank shares at 25 naira and see how much money you can make from investing in shares. This right here is 10,000 units of a particular Nigerian company's share that has gained value, and the investment of 11,300 has grown into 17,200 in a space of 3 months. Here is another Nigerian company of 5,500 units, which was worth 25,190 at the time the company's shares was bought, and is now worth 43,780. So the actual invested capital of 25,190 has grown to 43,780 within the space of 3 months. These are all stocks that grew within 3 months that was showing you. For someone who may be wondering if the results that were shared were from real companies, I'm going to show you some more proofs before we get into the real deal. Stay with me. This right here is a US company called The Wave. As you can see, the initial price the stock was bought was $100 and has grown to $259. This right here is a Nigerian company called Sunu Assurance. 25,000 naira investment has grown to over 63,000 naira. And this is a Nigerian company called Prestige Assurance. This particular stock was bought around December 2024. And in January has made over 100%. That is, a 160,000 investment grew to 321,200 naira. That is the power of investing. This is the point we all have been waiting for. How can I get started? Alright, I'll be showing you some few steps that you are going to take to get you started investing in stocks. Number one is to set a financial goal. It is important that you have a goal that will fuel your desire and passion for investing. You must have a goal in mind. Why are you investing? Why is it important to set an investment goal? Because your investment goal will determine how much you are going to invest, how long you are going to invest, how regularly you are going to invest, and how well your investment portfolio should be. Moving on from there, step 2 is to learn the basics. All right, I've touched some of the basic aspects to stocks investing in this video, and in more videos I'll be touching a broader aspect of investing in proper. But for now, all of the basic knowledge that you need to know to get started has been made available to you in this video. Number 3 is open a brokerage account using a licensed platform. There are various licensed platforms that you can use to invest. In times past, people go to banks or a broker who serves as an agent to buy shares and stocks of a company. But these days, using your smartphone, you can just use some software applications that makes it easier for you to buy shares from wherever you are at any point in time. All right. And step 4 is to start immediately. Most of the time people make a plans of all the things that they want to do and achieve, and yet they do nothing. Be that person who do a few things, or you execute a few things, than to plan 101 things. Planning to do 101 things is great, but it is better if you are able to execute a few things. All right, good. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I said you will need to make a very important decision at the end of this video. All right, and we have approached that point where you're going to make that decision. All right, I have a platform on Telegram that is dedicated specially for you to improve your learning of the stock market, to improve your learning on how to invest, and to understand how you too can be able to analyze companies and select stocks that are profitable and has growth potential. So this is the point where you have to make that decision. Now, what is the decision that you have to make? This platform that I've created or designed specially for you, I have all of my teachings there, and what you'll be learning on the platform are principles of wealth creation. You'll be learning personal finance, how to manage your money, how to manage and multiply your money. These are the things you'll be learning aside strategies for profitable stocks investment. So it's a whole full package for you. And the value of this package is 25,000 naira, but will be given to the first 10 persons to reply with I am interested. I am interested. And how do you do that? Once you reply I am interested, you take a bold in the description of this video. Once you do that, it will take you to my WhatsApp where we can discuss further and you can be on the platform. Because once the payment is made, you will be put on the platform and you can get started immediately. Quickly, I want to share some secrets as a gift, as a token of appreciation that you stayed to the end of this video, for those who stood to the end, who stayed to the end. All right, now what are the keys that can make you succeed in investing? These are some of the things that I've taught my students over time that has helped them in their growth investing in stocks. Number 1, you have to invest with a long-term mindset. I said from the beginning that this is not a Ponzi scheme. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So you don't expect to be wealthy from investing in stocks in a few months. Though there are results that you can get in a space of 3 months, in a space of 1 month, but to succeed in investing, like to build wealth investing in stocks, you need to have a long-term mindset. You need to invest with a long-term plan. All right, the next one is to stay updated on market trends, to stay updated on market news. You need to understand what is going on in the marketplace. That is how you can know and learn some of the stocks or companies that you need to do some analysis on before considering to invest in them. Number 3, you need to join an investment community. You need to join a community of like minds where you can get inspiration, where you can rub minds together, where you can reason together, where you can get stock recommendation, because that's what I do for beginners on my platform. I teach them how to invest, and while they're in their one training mentorship program, I also recommend profitable stocks for them that they can buy and they can also make money from it. In conclusion, I want to say 3 keys that can help you to do excellently well. Number 1 is knowledge. You need the knowledge. You need the knowledge. If you invest any amount without the knowledge that is needed to succeed, you will most likely fail. All right. Number 1 is knowledge. Number 2 is capital. You need the knowledge and you need money. I once coached a young man that invested 2,000 naira. You know, he had the knowledge. I taught him how to select stocks and all of that. He had the knowledge, but he didn't have money. He invested 2,000 naira, and that money grew to 7,000 naira. And I asked him one day, I said, imagine if you had invested 1 million naira. See the difference. You have made how much? 2,000 to 7,000. That is over 200%. Now, if you had invested 1 million naira, you would have made more than 2 million naira in profits. That's a lot. And guess how long this was? It was in a space of 4 months. All right. So you need knowledge and you need capital. The next thing is you need patience. To invest in stocks, you need to have this long-term mindset. If you bought Apple shares 10 years ago, now today you know what it is worth. If you bought Bitcoin 5 years ago, you know what it is worth today. If you bought MTN or maybe Dangote or UBA Bank a year ago, you know the difference in their share value right now. So we have come to the end of this tutorial guide. I want you to click the link that is provided below this video or in the bio and reach out to me. The fee again is a discounted rate and it's 15,000 naira to join my Telegram group, where I will coach you on how you can get started. You can learn how to analyze stocks, you can learn how to pick stocks, and you can learn how to begin your journey to wealth creation. My name again is Francis Odafe Happy, and I'm pleased and delighted to be your host. Till I see you again, be blessed.